Doing anything with your waste other than throwing it in the bin and waiting for the garbage collector doesn't seem like such an attractive concept. But Lanny Francisco is set on teaching Filipinos a way we cannot waste our waste.
Bokashi Pinoy is actually a social enterprise. So what we mean by that is, aside from running a business, we're actually running an advocacy. What we're trying to advocate is for the food waste, particularly in Metro Manila, to be diverted away from the landfills. We're aiming to help households to make this part of their daily routine. So what I mean by that is proper segregation of the food waste into an airtight container, and to ferment it and to be able to bury it in soil so that it will turn into fertilizer.
Bokashi is a Japanese term meaning fermented organic matter, and the concept is simple. Segregate your kitchen waste and ferment it in a closed container so that instead of your waste ending up in landfills, it'll be utilized another way. Lanny hopes that this simple practice can become a daily routine for everyone, because something as easy as this can help the environment a lot.
One of the benefits of Bokashi is that when you are segregating and collecting your food waste, it wouldn't smell like rotten fish or rotten vegetables. It will not attract cockroach and rodents, and it would also not attract maggots. So that's the first benefit. The second benefit of Bokashi is that it reconditions the soil.
Bokashi Pinoy offers a basic starter pack for those who want to try it out. Prices start at 650 pesos and is good for fermenting one whole bucket of kitchen waste. But she also has bigger sets for advanced or huge-scale Bokashi practitioners.
This is what we call Bokashi Pinoy Starter Kit 2, the most basic starter kit, and these are for those who will just start Bokashi. And what we recommend is that they start with vegetable and fruit scraps first. It will have the Bokashi brand. It will also have an instruction sheet so that they know what to do from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3. And then it will contain also 2 buckets. The first bucket is a strainer, and the other one is a collector of Bokashi juice. The stage 1 is called collection and segregation of the waste. You have to put it in a smaller container first, like this. Then you will just sprinkle it with the Bokashi brand, so this much. And then once you have enough of it, let's say about how many? 2 liters, about 5 liters of kitchen waste, then that's the time that you will open your Bokashi balde and then dunk it in. So just fill it to the brim. Once it's full, that's the end of stage 1.
Lanny taught us a way to make use of the Bokashi juice that you have to drain every so often in stage 1. Dilute the Bokashi juice in 1 pail of water and use it to water your plants, as this seemingly excess product of Bokashi is actually a potent fertilizer. Once you've filled up a bucket full of kitchen waste, that signifies the end of stage 1, and you move on to stage 2, which is the actual fermentation stage. Set your bucket aside in a cool and dark place, then just wait for about 2 weeks for the fermentation process to finish.
Once you have fermented it for 2 weeks, it's ready to bury. So basically, you just bury it in soil. This box of soil, it has Bokashi in it, but look at it. There was 2 weeks worth of kitchen waste here, but now it's all soil. Reconditioned garden soil.
While Bokashi is attractive for people who need the fertilizer, those who don't need it can still practice Bokashi and just donate the fertilizer to places that do need it, like farms. At the end of the day, doing a couple of extra steps to ferment your supposed waste helps the environment in more ways than we can imagine. Taking small steps by shopping for healthier and more sustainable options, then eventually planting and growing your own vegetables, and making use of your kitchen waste are just some of the ways that we can take bigger steps along the road to green living.